comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Ching, ching, bling, bling. Cut the chatter.
Of course, the top 10, the most disappointing movies of the year was pretty sad, so now let's go over the most surprising movies of the year, the ones that I was happy, like I didn't expect to be good, they ended up being good. Okay, so here's more ground rules for this video. I would say that if it made it onto the top 10 best of the year, it wouldn't be included on this video, but the thing is that none of these were even close to making it on the 10 best of the year. These were all movies that I thought were gonna suck, but they ended up being good. So it can't be a movie that I was hoping would be good and then it ended up being good, like Bohemian Rhapsody. Has to be a movie that when I saw the trailer, I thought, that's not going to be that good. Then I saw it and I thought, hey, that was actually pretty good. And yeah, let's get into this list. I have a lot of movies. I don't actually have nearly as many here. I had like 7, I think, on the last video. I have 5 here. So it's nice to have 5. But let's just go over the most surprising movies of the year. The ones I thought were going to suck, but they didn't end up sucking. You guys probably had no idea that I even saw Uncle Drew in the first place, but the reason why I didn't, because first off, I saw trailer 1 and I thought, that thing is going to suck. I saw trailer 2 and I was like, that thing's going to suck. Reviews came out there like, hey, it's actually kind of funny, it's actually not that bad, and I was like, whatever, I don't really care. Later, I ended up going to the theater, later I ended up renting on a Redbox. I didn't really plan on reviewing it, I just planned on watching it, maybe it'd be good, and I didn't end up hating this movie, but I didn't end up loving it. I don't know if it exactly deserves to be on a list like this. In a list of good movies. This is a movie, it's okay. Like, the thing about this movie is that literally everything about Uncle Drew is a joke. And that makes from some really funny jokes. That also makes for a lot of jokes that really fail. It takes the joke literally every second. You thought Deadpool 2 took the joke? No, this movie takes the joke. Like, it's all a joke. And that doesn't really leave for that much development. But I would be lying if I wasn't bored while watching this movie, but I didn't like love it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was entertaining. I thought it had some good acting in it. Yeah, it was fun. Wasn't interesting when it was anything that significant, but it was entertaining enough for it to make it on this video because I thought it was gonna suck, and it actually ended up being good. When I heard the premise to Teen Titans Go to the Movies, I thought that is gonna be the worst movie of the year. And I was totally wrong. I had a blast watching Teen Titans Go to the Movies. This movie was really good. The thing about Teen Titans Go to the Movies is that it's like Deadpool for kids. Like it has the making fun of superheroes. It has everything that not everything Deadpool has because it doesn't have the good story. I mean, I like the story of this movie, but the thing about this movie is that it doesn't try and go for it. It has the best joke. It's so funny. This movie's hilarious. Not like any of the Spider-Verse hilarious or Ant-Man and the Wasp hilarious, but it was still really funny. Like, the jokes in this movie, they work. Like, yay, and I'm not a huge fan of Teen Titans Go, the show. I don't hate it. Like, I can watch it and think, man, that's funny, and every once in a while I laugh, but a lot of people are like, I hate it because it ruined my childhood, because I love Teen Titans Go, or the original Teen Titans, or whatever. And I'm just like, I didn't really watch the original Teen Titans, so I don't have that connection. With Teen Titans Go to the Movies, and I already have watched Teen Titans Go a lot, just because it's just like it's on TV, and I'm like, why not? I'll just watch it now. I have a good chuckle every once in a while. This movie, I had a freaking blast. It was funny. It was interesting. It was really interesting. It's funny and investing enough for it to hook you on and not make you bored. The thing that holds the movie up is I really like the colorful animation, and it's really funny. Other than that, I quite enjoyed Teen Titans Go to the Movies. Not anything that significant, but I did quite enjoy this movie. You know what else I quite enjoyed? The Meg. I had a great time watching The Meg. Better than I thought it was going to get. Like, way better. This movie. From trailer 1, I just kind of felt weird. Like, I just thought, this movie looks like a dumb movie that's going to commit. And I was a big fan of the Megalodon when the first trailer came out. So I thought, oh my gosh, they're taking this the wrong way. They're making it dumb fun. It should be serious. The more I thought about it, the more I was like, the Megalodon is dumb. Like this should be fun. This should just be a dumb, fun movie. But then sometimes I was thinking, why are we getting Jason Statham in this role? Just a lot of this movie, when I was thinking about it, I was just like, the more I thought about it, the more I was like, it didn't appeal me. Then I saw it, and then it got pretty bad reviews, and I was like, I was predicted, but I'll go watch it anyway. And I watched it, and I actually had a pretty freaking great time with The Meg. I thought this movie it realized what it was, which is something a lot of movies don't do these days. But this movie was like, okay, it's called The Meg, let's just have some fun here. And you do realize the movie kind of repeats itself, and it's very boring characters, and not a lot that hooks you on, but the real thing that hooks you on in this movie is that It's funny, and it has great action, and has a plot investing enough. Like, it's just a fun movie. It's just a fun popcorn movie. I know it's not dumb fun, actually. It's purely fun. I had a great time watching The Meg. I still stand by that, like, 7 out of 10. It's almost a 6. But I stand by 7 because I don't have an amount of problems. I have problems with the movie. But it's a very fun movie, and I definitely don't expect this movie to be good. But it ended up being pretty good. You know what also ended up being really good is Crazy Rich Asians. I really liked Crazy Rich Asians to the point where I should have gotten it there. No, I just realized this is all in October because I just watched Solo again, and I guess it's not back there because it's still upstairs. Whatever. I really think maybe I should have bought Crazy Rich Asians. Who knows? But I had a great time watching Crazy Rich Asians. Better than I thought because I saw the trailer one and I was like, that doesn't look very good. It just looked really generic. It looked very bystander generic. Then I saw the reviews and everyone's like, it's kind of amazing. And I was like, oh great. Then it was making huge money and was blowing up my channel. I hadn't even seen the movie. I'd made 3 videos about it. All 3 past 100 in like near days. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch this movie. And I even watched it. It's my most viewed movie review of all time. Just know my 3 most viewed reviews of all time. All the 3 most views. All Crazy Rich Asians. And I'm fine with that because I had a great time watching Crazy Rich Asians. The thing that really works about Crazy Rich Asians is that it doesn't have the normal structure of a movie. There's not really conflict until the end of this movie. But the thing that works all about Crazy Rich Asians is that the characters are relatable. That's really it. It has a plot, I guess, but it's mainly that the characters, you care about them and they're relatable. And that's the whole reason why this movie's good. It's because you enjoy watching the characters, you enjoy watching the movie. It also has some good messages in it, but I don't really think that's what this movie's focusing on. I think what Crazy Rich Asians is focusing on is making you have fun. And by God to do that, because I had a great time watching Crazy Rich Asians. And I do think I should have bought that one, because I had a really freaking fun time watching Crazy Rich Asians. This is one of the better movies I ended up seeing in this pretty disappointing year. A lot of time it was disappointing. And I thought this movie was going to be bad, and it actually ended up being pretty fun. And not pretty fun, very entertaining, just a very fun, good movie. If you haven't seen Crazy Rich Asians, who are you? Why are you here? And go watch Crazy Rich Asians. Okay, so we got one more left. Let's see. We've talked about... Yeah, we have one more left. Okay, the final one is... Believe it or not, Aquaman, actually. That's kind of surprising, but it isn't. Aquaman, for me, was the movie that I saw the trailers and I was like, I hope it's good. I really hope. And I did say at the beginning, it's not a skeptically optimistic thing, like with Bohemian Rhapsody or Venom or things like that. Well, Venom sucked, but I was, skeptically optimistic for those movies. This is a movie that I was not optimistic for. Honestly, I wasn't. I saw the reviews and I thought, hopefully I'll like it. Then I really liked this movie. I had a great time watching Aquaman. But the thing about it is that it's just DC movies. I just don't like the DCEU. And I was expecting, a 4 out of 10. Instead, I got a good, 7 out of 10. It wasn't a perfect movie, but it was an entertaining movie enough. I feel like I've talked about this movie so much recently. But I just had a really fun time watching Aquaman. Liked all the characters. Liked the action. Thought it had an engaging enough plot, I guess. This is a very fun movie. I didn't really think I was going to like this movie. Turns out, I liked it. I mean, if you went back in time and told my past self, hey, guess what? Aquaman's actually pretty good. I would have been like, okay, sure. I wouldn't have been that surprised. It would have just been cool, whatever. Yeah, Aquaman's good. What's the most surprising movie of the year to you? Let me know in the comment section below. I might make a ranking on the animated movies, ranking comic book movies, maybe most overlooked and underrated movies of the year. See you guys next time. Bye.